Hey there and welcome. I'm Robin Goldenberg here at Strategy Leaders. I am a growth coach for small business owners who are done with the chaos and ready to actually scale on purpose. We're almost at Q4. And if you're anything like the business owners that I coach, you're probably asking yourself, are we really on track? Are we spending all this money on marketing just to check a box? And what do we need to shift now before the rest of the year gets away from us? That's why I wanted to create this checkpoint for you. Think of it like a reset button, a chance to step back and look at what's been working, what's not been working, and what needs to change to make Q4 really count. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 moves that I coach my clients through this time of year. They're simple, they're strategic, and they'll save you from wasting a ton of time, money, and energy. Everyone knows that us business owners could use more of all of that. So let's jump in. So the first move that we work on is to audit your funnel. And I don't mean glancing at a dashboard and calling it a day. Most business owners assume that their funnel is fine. They see leads coming in at the top and they think, okay, we're good. But when you dig in, you usually find the leaks everywhere. I've been there. Maybe the top looks busy, but no one's converting. Maybe people get stuck in the middle because no one's following up. Or maybe deals pile up at the bottom because sales isn't closing. When you don't really know where the breakdown is, you end up throwing money at all the wrong problems. You crank up ad spend, you add more content, but you're just pouring water into a leaky bucket. So here's what I want you to do. Look at your last 30 days. How many leads came in? How many turned into actual conversions? And how many closed? That one little check will tell you where you're losing people. The second move is to kill the stuff that isn't driving revenue. I'll be honest with you, most companies are doing way too much marketing. They're running campaigns no one's paying attention to, paying for tools no one's using, or keeping an agency on retainer just because it feels easier than canceling a contract. Here's the truth though, busy doesn't equal effective. Just because your team is churning things out doesn't mean that those things are actually helping you grow. I see that all the time actually when new clients come on board with me. So, my message to you here is to be ruthless. Cut one or two things that aren't proving their worth. Free up that budget and that mental space so you can double down on the stuff that is actually moving the needle. The third move here is to realign your marketing calendar with your actual business goals. This one, honestly, it drives me nuts. I see so many calendars that are just lists of ideas, posts, emails, campaigns with no real connection to revenue. It's like a wish list more than a plan. But here's the deal, your calendar should be a sales tool. If your goal in Q4 is to land 3 new accounts, your marketing plan should be designed to support that. And if another goal is cash flow for year end, your campaign should reflect that. So ask yourself, does what's on your calendar actually line up with the business outcomes that you need? If it doesn't, stop wasting your team's energy. Realign now while you still have time to make a difference. I promise there's still time. The fourth move is to fix your follow up flow. This one is sneaky because so many owners swear that they have this handled. But when I trace a lead through their system, here's what I typically see. A lead comes in, and then nothing happens for 2 to 3 days, or sales gets it way too late, or the first message the lead gets is some canned email that doesn't even match what they signed up for or what they're asking for. And you know what? That's where deals die, not because you didn't have leads, but because you didn't treat those leads like they mattered. So trace one lead through your system. Literally follow it from the moment that someone raises their hand. Where does it go? Who takes it next? How fast does someone respond? What do they actually hear from you? And then ask yourself, if you were that lead, would you stick around? If the answer is no, you know what to do. You need to be as objective as possible. And the fifth move is to tighten your team and your ownership structure. At this stage of growth, the real problem usually isn't tools or platforms, it's people, it's unclear ownership. So let me ask you, who owns strategy? Who owns marketing execution? Who is accountable for those results? If the answer is me to all three, if you waved your hand like, oh my gosh, that's me, that's exactly why you feel stuck. You are the bottleneck. I have been there. I get it. You can't scale if you're still the one telling your team what to post or chasing down every vendor. At this stage, what you really need is clarity. You need to know who owns what, and you need to actually trust them to deliver that. So grab a sheet of paper with me and write down every campaign, every channel, every ongoing initiative. Put one name next to each, not the team, one person. If you can't, or if your name shows up on all of them, then that's the real issue you need to solve. So there you have it. 5 moves you can make right now to reset your marketing and set yourself up for a really strong Q4. Audit your funnel, cut what's not working, realign your calendar, fix your follow up, and tighten your team. It's not flashy, it's not complicated, but this is what real growth looks like. Around here, we say boring is beautiful. It's about leading on purpose instead of reacting to whatever pops up. If you do even 2 of these things this month, I promise you'll feel more clarity and more control heading into Q4, and you'll feel that roll forward into Q1 of 2026. And if you're sitting here thinking, yes, Robin, but I don't have time to figure this all out myself, that's literally what I do. I coach business owners through these exact challenges so that they can stop spinning and start growing with intention. So grab a time with me. I'll put my link in the description. And that's it for the day. So go pick one of these moves, put it into action, and start leading your marketing with confidence. And I'll see you next time.